Hey, Charlie. What's up, Juicy Joyce? What's up, CDP? What's up, Sandra K? What's up, Lexington, Norfolk? Now, let me say this, you all. MU and Tracy are both on right now. And I kind of get what's going on. I think there was some major miscommunication. First of all, I think Tracy thought that things were closer than what they were. I think Tracy thought they were going to have a girls' night out. I don't think Tracy had an issue with MU's children. I truly don't think MU and Tracy have a problem now. But I do think MU and Tracy needs to get off of YouTube. Because if they don't have a problem, they're going to have a problem with these people. I am looking at Tracy in real time. I'm looking at MU in real time. Sir King comes up on MU's channel. MU asked him, were you for Tracy or against Tracy? And then said, well, I really don't want to talk to you about Tracy because you don't like Tracy. Somebody goes over to Tracy's channel and say, oh, you know, she let Sir King up there. Do you see what's getting ready to happen? First of all, misunderstood. If Tracy is your friend, and since you are the host, maybe you just should reach out to Tracy and say, hey, sis, let me explain what I can and cannot do. I'm going to say this. I don't blame MU. I'm not going to jail because you want to fight that lady. Okay? I don't want to get involved in that. And I get that. I get that. I get that. MU was even saying, according to her, that she was going to let Tracy take the car. Until she said she was going to get out the car. I'm going to drop the link in a few minutes, Joyce. I want to get all of this out, and then I'm going to drop the link. Look, y'all need to talk offline. Because as long as you all talk on these YouTube streets, y'all going to have problems. And if Tracy is really your friend, and Tracy, if you are really MU's friend, you all would get off these YouTube streets right now and talk to each other. Stop talking at each other. Stop talking to other people and talk to each other. It seems like Tracy had the notion that this was going to be a turn-up girls' trip out. Seemed like you wanted exercise and wellness, and Tracy wasn't thinking about that. So you all have missed the mark on that. It seems like she thought y'all was going to hang out. She didn't know that Don Cato was going to be the chauffeur all the time. So I just think it's really, y'all, somebody be a grown person and call and answer. Now, Tracy, I know if you can answer me, you can answer MU. So means I have earned every bag under my eye. I'm 53, and I'm proud of every last one of these bags under my eyes. Thank you very much. Moving right along. So, all I'm going to say is, y'all get off the YouTube streets, because I'm blaming you all now for coming on YouTube. You could have easily said, Tracy, what is this all about? Why are you mad? Y'all could have handled that. Somebody's got to answer somebody's call. But I see right now that people are starting mess between you all, if you all are friends, if you're friends. I just think it's crazy. I think it's a big misunderstanding. It seems like both of you all are trying to keep it cool, but it's not working because you all are airing your grievances out to other people, which you all really need to be talking to each other. Because I'm going to say this, I can understand misunderstood not wanting to go to confront Snoop, especially if she has court cases. I can understand that fully. And I am not going to side with any violence or anybody getting arrested or none of that. So I'm with MU on that. But MU, you knew it was Easter. And Tracy seemed like she wanted a girls' night out, that she wanted to turn up. And I hear that consistently. But I mean, if you all are really friends, so I'm going to say, get off YouTube. I think it's some big misunderstandings. Now, I can understand Tracy's getting upset because she's frustrated because she thought it's going to be a girls' night out. She thought y'all was going to turn up. And y'all up here exercising, walking all up in the mountains and stuff. And Tracy wasn't trying to do that. Tracy ain't trying to do that. Tracy is trying to get turned up and lit. That's how it sounds. Tracy even said that she tried to get a hotel that was close to the house so you don't have to do all of that driving. But you came up with the resort situation. You know, now that's what she's saying. But I'm hearing what you're saying about the LA situation. It seems like y'all were having a good time until some things happened. So if you're really a friend of Tracy's and you were the host, call her. Now, it seems like MU thinks that Tracy was very ungrateful. MU said she was a good host. She was taking you places and going places, but my thing is, and MU said she was trying to do everything Tracy wanted to do except the LA situation. And I understand that. But Tracy said she wanted to go to the hookah bar and turn up to get to know you. And it seems like it's just miscommunication. Seems like that you all weren't on the same page. Now I'm going to go ahead and, so Benz, I'm going to go ahead and block you because, again, that doesn't really bother me. Damn it, I'm an old man. I got bags under my eyes. Anyway, somebody loves to look at these bags. So I'm going to drop this link, you all. But I'm listening to Tracy and I'm listening to MU. And it seems like there's a lack of communication. I am going to say this, though. If you all are friends, get off of YouTube and get on the phone and call each other, make up, and let the people see that you all are good. That's what I want to see. Because these people want to see y'all fight. They want to see your friendship in tatters. And it seems like Tracy really wanted to hang out and turn up.
Hey, Brother
What's
Jay.
up, Joyce?
Brother Jay, this is a play gone wrong. Now, look, it still can be savaged or salvaged. They just need to talk to each other, but they're not talking to each other. MU has showed messages where she's called or showed times that she's called. Tracy's not answering. Now, it ain't got dirty, but it's going to if it keeps on being on YouTube.
Joyce, put yourself on mute, Joyce, because something happening with my new phone and microphone. But let me say this. Joyce, I agree with you. Tracy and MU, I know we haven't gotten along, but truly on this Lenten season and coming out of it, I want you all to be okay. I really do. But if MU is calling you, sis, take the phone call. I just think that there are a lot of breakdowns in communication about what the expectations were. MU, you saying that the lady don't get up until late. You know, y'all should have talked about that. Girl, you know I don't like to get up early. I mean, there are a lot of things, but I don't think what's going on now is going to help. And I do see people trying to wedge things between you all. So I was right there when Sir King came up, and I'm seeing that Misunderstood is trying to not talk to him because she's taking your feelings in consideration. But I see somebody to plop up in Tracy's chat and say, "Oh, she doesn't let Sir King on," without the context to get you upset, so you'll
Right.
cuss her out.
So, Brother Jay, the fallout happened when MU refused to go to Los Angeles. If I was MU, I think that's a good decision. I don't think she should have went to go out there and take Tracy out there to Lady Snoop's house. It sounds like something that happened years ago. That happened in San Antonio. So I don't think that was the right move. And you had every right to say no. I'm not going out there and with no fight. I got paperwork. They're going to court.
Joyce, I agree with you. I agree with you. But I think it's deeper than that. I think it's some frustration. I think the LA thing just was the straw that broke the camel's back. I think that Tracy wasn't expecting so much involvement with Don Cato. I think that she really wanted to spend some time with MU. Now, this is my thing though. If you know that MU can't turn up, depending on what turn up is for you, because I don't want nobody who is in sobriety to be turned up. Now, maybe turn up is just hanging out together, talking, laughing, and getting to know each other. I think that's good. But knowing MU's situation and her fight for sobriety, I would be very careful in where I would take her and how we would get turned up. And it depends on what turn up look like to you. You know, to have fun and to laugh and to joke, that's a turn up. But the hookah, I don't know. I don't know MU's severity of addiction, former addiction, but I think you have to take that in consideration.
That's
I'm
true.
just I just want them to get it together. I think they're gonna have to be two grown women. I think they need to discuss this. I think MU needs to be very honest about the Lady Snoop situation. And she needs to be honest. If her sobriety is an issue, say it. Tracy may need to say, well, I had an expectation and I wasn't expecting all of this. But if we could go to the beach on, well, it's Monday now, but if we can do something or try to resolve this, I'm good with it, because it seems like they are really trying to be cordial with each other,
Mhm.
that they're trying to be diplomatic. And but I see how the people are trying to rip them. And I'm not an MU fan. I'm not. However, I'm not gonna go on the wrong. I'm gonna ride and live with you, but I ain't riding and dying with you. And if
Right.
going over Snoop House gonna put me in jail, that's a dead situation to me. Hell no, I ain't going.
No, and that's very childish to go from one state to
Yeah, it
another
is, but
to
I
go
think
fight.
no. But if you make that known, and if you make that known from jump, it ain't an issue. It ain't an issue. So I get it, but I think on Tracy's end, before she went to California, she should have asked MU, girl, what are your limitations? What can you do? What can you not do? I don't want you to be back in rehab. So, because you're my friend and I want to have fun with you. So, how can we have fun without you falling back on the sauce or doing drugs? How can I help you not to do that? And then on the other hand, MU could have said, well, Tracy, thank you for being so considerate. These are some things that we can do. Does this sound fun to you? And Tracy, let me say this. If you really want to hang out, I got some friends. I mean, there are many ways, but I'm looking at the whole thing in perspective. And I think we just have to look at it, and I just think they need to call each other and get off of YouTube.
Right.
If MU is really your friend, Tracy, and MU is if Tracy is really your friend, then you all need to come off of YouTube. Now, MU, that advice that man gave you was correct. I agree with him 100%. Somebody has to be the bigger person. Somebody has to come to some consensus and say, okay, let's work this out. But you're not going to work this out on YouTube, because all YouTube wants to do is see you all fight and scrap.
Mhm.
Not all of YouTube. Let me take that back. Uh, some parts of YouTube want to see y'all fight and scrap and go at it, because they don't like YouTube ships or friendships to last. Now, I don't believe there's a friendship on YouTube.
Right. But you
But
also, but today was supposed to been the day for the beach, but they're both on YouTube fighting or talking about what has happened. So up until uh MU said that she was not going to Los Angeles, it was a good trip up until
yeah,
that point.
yeah. I really want them to make it. You know, I just think MU should have said, Tracy, I live way out here near Palm Springs. It's almost a 2 to 3 hour drive to get to downtown LA, not to even add the beach, which is probably another 30, 45 minutes. I think that you have to be upfront with that and give people a real life situation of, hey, this was going. Somebody asked me to go to the beach in Texas. I'm like, that's in Corpus Christi, and that's going to be 2 hours away. And that's going to be an all day event. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Or if we
Right.
do that, we cannot plan anything else, because that's going to be the trip.
But look, okay, uh MU still has a routine to maintain because she does have children, she does have a man. Okay, they weren't going to spend the whole 24 hours, 7 days a week with each other. And that's fine. I mean, can we keep in perspective that she does have a routine that she has to
We
follow
can,
and
but let me
stick
say this. Can
to?
we keep it in perspective that you should have set those expectations and really reiterated those expectations before the person came so they wouldn't be frustrated? See, I agree with the Lady Snoop thing. That should never happen. That would, I mean, that's a no off the bat. But let me tell you, Don Cato is going to be driving us a lot of these places. I
Yeah.
mean, just be upfront to let folk know what they're going to get. Now, Joyce, are you going on the cruise?
Yes, I'm going on a cruise.
Now, are you going to be doing makeup on the cruise?
Yes, I'm going to be
Now,
doing
let me
makeup.
say this. Now, Joyce going to be doing makeup on the cruise. Okay? Now, I feel that Joyce is coming on the cruise and Joyce is paying for a cruise, but Joyce is going to get free advertisement so people can get their makeup done. Now, if Joyce don't show up, I don't have nothing to do with that. So, Joyce, with your reputation, you better show up and you better do what you got to do, because
Right.
I don't have nothing to do with it. But what I am going to do is make sure that people use your services and that you all have a collegial business transaction together. But Joyce, I'm not promising you that I'm going to have 5 bottles of champagne in your room. I'm being upfront.
Right.
I'm gonna let people know that you're here. I'm gonna let people know that they can get their face beat to the guards. I'm here to let people know whatever y'all decide on as far as y'all money. That is not my problem. That's y'all. Y'all deal with it. Joyce is an independent contractor coming on this cruise. And if y'all want to get your face done, work with Joyce. And y'all can work through that. If Joyce want half of the money when she step on the cruise, and then the other half of it before you sit in the seat, then you do that. I'm not saying that that's what Joyce gonna do, but that's between you and Joyce. Now, Joyce, you see how upfront I am with you. I'm not in
Yes.
that mess. So if Joyce have you looking like Mimi on Drew Carey show, that ain't my damn problem. That's you and Joyce's problem. But
Right.
I'm inviting Joyce though, because we know what kind of work Joyce does. We know what kind of work Joyce does. However, I'm not trying to run Joyce's business. Joyce, am I asking you for any money that you get from the people on the cruise ship? Joyce?
Say that again.
Am I asking you to give me any money from your
No,
earnings? Okay, that's
no.
Joyce's earnings. So now, if I come up there and ask Joyce, well, Joyce, I need $500, Joyce has every right to cuss me out because we did not discuss that.
It's if they don't get off of YouTube talking about it, it's gonna get ugly. It ain't got ugly yet, but it's
Well,
going
Joyce,
to.
I hope it works out. But all I'm saying is we have to be very clear in what we're saying. Joyce is going to be our makeup artist on this cruise ship. And we're going to push Joyce services because I think Joyce does a good job. But however you and Joyce are going to work this out, that's y'all business, okay? If Joyce in the bed sleep and don't wake up, y'all cuss Joyce out. I'm gonna say y'all work that out, right? Because I'm
Right.
being upfront and honest. But I know Joyce to do good work, and I know Joyce is serious about her reputation. So I know Joyce is not gonna do that. But I'm not gonna wait till the end of the trip and say, "Ooh, Joyce, look like you made a lot of money because you give me some." Now, if Joyce makes some money and want to give me a piece of coin, I'm not gonna turn it down. But that's up to Joyce. That's Joyce's decision. But my thing is, I'm glad that she's coming on the trip. So you see how honest I am and transparent with Joyce right here. So I'm being that, and so now if I breach the contract, Joyce had every right to come and say, "Ooh, bro, Jay was nasty. This is what he did," and I'm being honest about that.
Let me ask you this, bro, Jay. So we're on the cruise, and
Mhm.
then ignorance starts to break out. You're not gonna be like, "Well, Joyce throw them hands." You're gonna be like, "No, we're not gonna throw hands. We're gonna be civil."
I'm not gonna do that, Joyce, because first of all, I don't want you to be in jail in the Bahamas because I'm not gonna bail you out. And number two, it's not that kind of a trip. We're not advocating that. We are rider lives. Anything that's going to adversely affect anybody in a negative aspect, we don't push that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm just being real. I just think that I think these ladies really just need to talk off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Because as long as you put on YouTube, people are going to talk. Now, I heard Tracy's portion. I've heard MU's portion because I was listening to it in real time, both of them. And it seems like a big misunderstanding. It seems like a breakdown in communication. And I just think they need to go ahead and take each other's call and hash it out. Say, I didn't like this, Tracy. And Tracy say, well, I didn't like this, MU. And then, so, well, what can we do? Somebody just say, well, maybe it's my fault because I could have been better with what, the directions of where we were going to go or what my expectation was. And maybe Teresa could say, well, you know what? I know that you've been sober and maybe you didn't want to turn up because it may have put you in another place that you didn't want to go into. That's all I'm saying. Somebody just got to be grown to do that.
Yeah. Promises.
Somebody want to know if you're available for a wedding party.
I haven't done a wedding party before. I actually wouldn't want to do a wedding party. I know that's like throwing money down the drain, but that's someone's special day, and I would just want them to be happy with it. So I wouldn't do a wedding party.
Okay.
They can still come back from this. They just need to talk like adults and answer each other's phone call.
Yeah. At this particular point, I can see both of their issues. I really can. I think though MU is the host, and I think that her guest is upset, and I think that they need to work that out. MU is pissed because she said, I thought I've done everything that I could possibly do. We're picking you up, we're going through your list and trying to do everything. MU just said, I'm not going to LA though. And so, but Tracy is saying, yeah, you told me that Don Cato was going to be there for some things, but God, he there for a whole lot of stuff. And I thought we were just going to turn up and have a good time. Tracy said she didn't ask to go shopping. She just needed to get some shoes. And then, she said that MU brought this up. And I just think that both of them, I think that MU saw Tracy's post, and I think that Tracy should have reached out to MU
Right.
about her concerns.
Why did Tracy put that on? See, now Tracy brought it to YouTube because Miss Understood said they had the conversation behind the scenes. And Tracy said, well, I'm pissed, and brought it to YouTube. So Misunderstood came and explained why Tracy made the post. And it's done grew legs from there.
Hmm. I think they just got to be grown women and talk about it. I just really do.
But
I can understand.
I actually think it's a play. But the play is not going well because Tracy's not getting 2.7K in the chat, and neither is MU right now.
No, but I think it's interesting. I think it's a life lesson here. And I think that these people, if they're really friends, this is my question. And I want to be fair. When Tracy put that post up, did she think about what implications that it may have? Even though it wasn't directly
Right.
at MU, that's what people thought. So could you imagine MU looking at that? And then I think this is the problem. MU came on video and it got taken to another level.
Well, Tracy came on video as well and apologized to Snoop. Now, why would you apologize to Snoop when you and Snoop have been fighting, and Tracy's been capping for MU to Snoop.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
why would
yeah.
she make?
I think if they're really friends, and this is what I'm gonna say, if y'all really friends, come off of YouTube. Do not let these people pry you apart because either you're gonna like Tracy or either you're gonna like MU. That's the bottom line. Either you don't like Tracy and you like MU, and this is what I see. My thing is keep people out of this. Handle
Jasmine
this.
Red Jasmine Red said the truth. She said it was passive aggressive. I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
just
it.
think that y'all need to handle this. It seems like Teresa's frustrated because she had an ideal of what this trip was supposed to be. And then MU thinking she's doing what the trip is supposed to be. And Tracy is not like, no. And I think that you all are having some issues. Now, Tracy said she's getting ready to do some things on her own. And
Well, today was supposed to have been beach day, but they're both online talking to
yeah,
everybody else.
well, yeah, this is my thing. I've seen both of the ladies. I can understand both vantage points. I can see it. However, I think that for Tracy posting that because she's pissed, I mean, it's gonna draw some attention. And my thing is, if MU is my friend, how she's gonna take this, And then MU, you know, reaching out to Tracy. I think it's a lot of stuff going on, but we'll see. If you all are really friends, you all may just be subcontractors. And if you subcontractors and doing what you got to do, I ain't mad either. But I mean, for what y'all giving, we gonna talk about it. Somebody said,
Hmm.
"Child, this is MU fourth live with a panel of Tracy haters. She's using Tracy for content. MU is very manipulative and sneaky, and that could be the case too." And I'm not gonna make MU to be no angel. MU has seemed like she has issues with everybody. You can't be. And let me tell you something. I know you ain't scared of Tracy. I know you ain't, because if you can go fly to a man's house in Atlanta, you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, so again, we ain't dealing with people who angels here. We all, I think yeah, yeah. You live in LA, MU. You know what it takes. That's just like somebody asking me, well, Jay, I want to go to Killeen. And I'm like, why are we gonna go to Killeen? That's way up by
That's two
Austin.
hours. Mm-hmm.
So no, that's out of the way. That's out of the way. The
It's
closest I'm gonna get to Killeen is the outlets in San Marcos.
right.
And that's
Well,
it.
Why would you leave? Why would we leave San Antonio to go to Killeen when San Antonio has a whole lot more?
Mm,
If I came to visit you now, and you know I live in Shreveport now, right?
mhm.
And I came to visit you, and I wanted to go back to Killeen to see my kids, then I would do that separately from you. I wouldn't ask you, "Hey, take me to Killeen." I would rent a car and I would go to Killeen and visit and come back down.
Yeah. And let me say this, Joyce has been to my place.
Mhm.
And, let me tell you something. Joyce has been to my place. And me and Joyce have hung out
Twice.
and twice. And I want Joyce to feel comfortable when she comes to my place. I have done some things with Joyce that I won't do for nobody else.
Uh huh.
Joyce know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But I don't think it's out of the way. And yeah, I don't know. I don't Joyce knows what it gives when it comes over here. Joyce knows what it gives. And I'm gonna give Joyce my time. Now, I done been to Killeen, and Joyce was with me in Killeen.
Mhm.
And we had a good time. So my thing is, can we just get together without this? And I am gonna say this though. MU, you gotta realize that 7 days is a lot of days. And I would have limited my interaction to 3 days.
Yeah, it's a long. Mhm.
Because I got a lot going on during the week. So the weekend we'll hang out. hmm So yeah. Okay, but that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. I think it's really interesting, and trust me, I'm only looking at what I see, giving my commentary.
Well, hopefully, if they.
I ain't talking about people's looks. I ain't talking about none of that. I do know the some of the history of MU, and unfortunately, Tracy is having a hard time in California. It's something about that California and Tracy that just don't mix.
Ooh, yeah, I
And
saw that. I saw people talk and saying that. Yeah, she. I don't think California and her agrees, and she's out there for an extended amount of time.
yeah, well, I ain't mad. Just then that may be the case too, and I'm not mad at that too because it gives good YouTube. This is the YouTube stuff that I'm gonna comment on. I don't have time to be commenting on no silly stuff. This is the YouTube stuff I'm commenting on. So if this is phony and fake, I'm with the phony and fakeness. I'm here for it. This is giving me real drama. It's giving me real Dallas. It's giving me real Dynasty. So I'm here for it. I really am. But I do think that what we need to do is advocate communication. We do need to advocate people getting back together instead of trying to rip people apart.
Yeah, I think they should have a. I think they should both get offline and call each other and have a
Yeah. And let me
conversation.
say this, Hershey. Maybe something did come upon Tracy where she said that is stupid. I shouldn't be fighting against this woman and all of this stuff. Maybe she decided to do that. Maybe it is a move. It may be. It may be. But we'll see what happens if they're real friends because maybe she don't want to fight. Now, Joyce, are you friends with Tracy?
No.
Okay, but I'm still cool with Joyce. I really don't have a problem with Tracy. See, all of that apology and stuff. Look, me being cool with Tracy had no relationship or no bearings with me and Joyce and what I got going on with Joyce.
Right.
So we need to be grown about that. Just because Joyce may hate somebody, and I just use that word not to say you do, but just because Joyce is not getting along with anybody, that don't mean I gotta not get along with them. That's Joyce and that person's personal issue, not mine.
Joyce dislikes a person or doesn't get along. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I got you, sis.
Hey,
But you know what?
Vivian.
There are no friends on YouTube.
So all I'm saying is, y'all, If y'all stressed, y'all need to get on this cruise. Look, it ain't no question about justification. Ain't no question. Okay? Ain't nobody fighting over here. Okay?
Did it go through?
Ain't nobody fighting over here. So we gonna really do that. Ooh, everybody wanna show boobs today. Everybody wanna show boobs today.
I'm not trying to show boobs.
Okay, well, I saw it. That's all I'm saying. I seen it.
Okay.
I seen it. That's all. But that's all I'm trying to let you all know. Um, okay, I don't know who this this con Phantom production is. I'm gonna give you one more time. Look, I'm not trying to gas it up. Tracy, if you can hear me, y'all get together,
Mm-hmm.
and if y'all really friends,
I'll run my car out this.
get
Run
your
my car.
friendship off of YouTube and work it out
Thank
some
you.
other way.
Because y'all could be at the beach right now.
Yeah, do it another way.
Joyce, you look pretty.
Oh, thank you.
You remind me of my cousin. You look like my cousin Joyce. My cousin named Joyce.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, y'all get it together. MU, it seems like you really. Let me tell you something, MU. I'm gonna give you some points because when Sir King came up, you stopped him. You asked him, "Do you like Tracy or not?" And you said, "I don't think I should be talking to you because you don't like Tracy." So it seems to me that you really like Tracy. So if you like Tracy, then get on off YouTube and y'all have a conversation. Now, if y'all ain't doing it, y'all don't want to do it. And what y'all telling me is that this is some good commentary
Mm-hmm.
and y'all lighting up the streets and the people are talking about it. And I'm not mad at that either. But if you are really friends, like you say you are, then you will try to take this off of YouTube. Because again, Tracy, I did see where somebody went right over from MU's channel, came right to your channel and said that she had allowed Sir King up to
Yeah, they
stir up mess. I saw it in real time.
they've been
And
doing
she
that
was
since
defending
last
you,
night though.
saying that no, we're not trying to do that.
They've been doing that since last night though. People in the chat, and can I say Diving for Depth was in the chat throwing shots at MU, and Tracy did not stop her. Now Tracy did, however, say, "Well, no, Diving," about the meth situation and stuff like that. But it's not going to end well if y'all are letting people carry bones and back and forth. That's why they need to just get off of here.
Yeah. Well, baby, that's why I'm on here. Because everybody numbers going up. I ain't been on here for a while. So everybody numbers going up.
I have a live plan later on.
Everybody can eat. I'm eating today. Okay, because I might not eat tomorrow, but I'm gonna eat today. So yeah, everybody numbers going up. So if it's about the numbers thing, I'm here for it as well. And again, if people want to gas it up, gas it up. But see, I'm not, let me say this. I'm not attacking MU's looks. I'm not attacking Tracy's looks. I am giving commentary about some
AJ.
past things that MU has done to prove that I don't think she's scared of Tracy. I have talked about some things Tracy has done. So I'm trying to keep it balanced here. But if you all are friends, then take this off of YouTube and do what y'all got to do. Now, if y'all need some relaxation and rest, and say if y'all don't make it, say if y'all friendship don't make it, then y'all need to go ahead and book to Juicycation. Girl, come and book the Juicycation and do y'all, okay? Juicycation on September the 29th. You know what I'm saying? We got a few things for y'all. So if y'all don't quite make it, somebody should go on a cruise. Okay. All that money shouldn't be lost. Somebody should be able to come and the people should be able to enjoy the cruise. Juicycation. Hopefully y'all make it. But if you don't,
Now, somebody said that Five Babies now up on Tracy's live. This is not gonna end well. I've been done said, you know, in hen houses there can only be one whore. Okay? I'm saying this, bro. Jay ain't saying this. And Five Baby didn't like MU anyway. she just went along to get along, with Tracy. But now that Tracy and MU are having a kind of powwow, so it's time for Fi Babe to come up and do what it is that she does, put gas on it.
Well, my thing is, if you believe in their friendship, you will be trying to make them make peace. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall see God. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
trying to pour gas on it. Again, I don't. I've had runarounds and run-ins rather with both of these ladies. But like I said, it's the Lenten season, and I'm really serious. I do better just giving plain commentary of how I see it. No judgment, just observation. No judgment, just observation. And my observation is if you all are really friends, then you're going to get off these YouTube streets. Y'all going to call each other and y'all going to work it out. If y'all are really friends, if you really want the friendship to last, then somebody's going to be the bigger person and say, hey, let's stop this. Let's watch this. I don't know what Tracy did as far as the move with Lady Snoop. Hopefully that's a lasting truce, and that y'all keep that. Now, I don't know if it was for spite or not. I don't know if because you was upset or not. We will see. But if this is for clicks and views and to boost up ratings, then let it be. I'm good with either. I'm just giving my observation, my opinion. And again, there are a lot of people who want to come against Tracy and talk about her and talk about MU, but I'm just here to say what I've seen. And I understand MU not wanting to go to LA. That's not smart. That was not a
Mm-mm.
good move. She would be liable in a
Mm-hmm.
lot of situations. So I understand that completely. I just think that the clarity around the expectations of the trip should have been more explicitly expressed. And you should have asked Tracy, well, girl, what time you like to get up? Or what time do you start doing some things? I'm an early morning riser, so let me know. Because now I'm with MU. I ain't, girl, you sleep if you want to. I'm gonna do all of my stuff. And then when you wake up, when I'm done with my stuff, then we'll do what we got to do.
Right.
But what I'm
Block
not gonna
out
do is wait
time.
all day. Now that's how she made it sound. But Vivian, no. When we were saying that we were gonna have an event, we were having an event. And if you weren't at the event, you wouldn't there. But we was not stopping the event because you weren't there. I mean, I'm
Hey,
just saying.
Bailey. Hershey, I'm not. I'm not sure about that, but
What's
okay.
up, Baylor?
Let me ask you a question. So they would have went to L.A. What if one or both of them would have gotten harmed, killed, maimed, anything? Whose fault would that be? So that wasn't a smart move to want to go down there.
Well, I think MU I think she explained her case very well. And I agree with her on that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with her on that. I just think that there are a lot of things like Tracy wanted to be in a hotel closer to MU so she wouldn't have to travel as far. But MU got a resort that was far away from them. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's like, okay, well, why would you do that? The cruise name is Juicycation. And there it is right there. I
Yeah,
highlighted it, Lady
it's
Star.
it's highlighted.
It's highlighted. Well, look, y'all, I kind of feel I kind of feel that these people need to talk. I think right now there are a lot of feelings in the way. I think that there's a lot of pride and ego. Hopefully these ladies just step back, reflect, and make a phone call and really have that. You know what would do me well? Let me tell you what I would like to see. I would like to see Tracy and MU talk and then do a live together saying that they had squashed it
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to continue to do what we got to do while I'm in California. I
Yeah.
think I think it would shut some people's mouths up. It would piss some people off. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see those two ladies talk it out and really have a woman to woman conversation, admit what they did wrong, because everybody did wrong in this. I
Right.
see some fault all around, not only MU, but Tracy, you know, and then hash that thing up, patch that friendship up, and move on. I would like to see that, because what some of these people want to see is folk cussing folk out now, people fighting now, and everything. And I just think that they should try to handle it that way. However, it's not my decision to make. I'm just telling you what I would like to see. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, but hopefully that's what I would like to see. Jay Wilson said he's going to build himself a Walgreens. Well, no, I wanted to come on really quickly because I was looking at them real time. And I understood what was going on, listening to both of them. And I'm like, I get this now. I see what's going on now. And it took me to listen to both of them, to have to go back and forth and listen. And then when people started trying to pick and say MU is doing this, and seeing MU defend Tracy, that says a lot. And then I'm listening to Tracy saying that, yeah, MU and I are still friends. We just have a disagreement. See, I hear reconciliation from both of them. I see both of them really trying to cover each other, but it's being chipped away by people who don't want them to hang out together. So that gave me enough to say it's a miscommunication. There was some differences in expectation. Let's get the expectation together. Oh Lord, y'all, hold on. My vacuum cleaner just came on. Always come on at 4 o'clock.
Oh, straight
Joy,
out of. Yes, sir.
you ready for juicy cases, girl?
I'm ready.
Girl, I'm ready too.
I gotta call them today because remember I tried to call over the weekend, so I'm glad that Brother Jay brought it up so I can go call them.
9 and 10. Girl, I'm ready to put my Rasputia swimsuit on.
Oh my
I ain't
God!
lying. Girl, I'm getting my Rasputia body together,
Are you
honey.
going? You gonna wear a
I'm
two
about to go get
piece?
me some tater chips right now from over there off the shelf and eat me some tater chips. Anybody want cash at me? $2 for a bag of tater chips? Just playing. I'm just playing. Don't do
Ooh,
that. Because now you
straight out
trying, ain't
of a
nobody about talking about,
storyline
Vicky,
for
you got on Jay
content.
Wilson channel begging.
Okay,
Straight.
y'all, I'm back.
Okay.
So thank you, Juicy.
I know.
Um,
It should be. It should be.
well, let
Now,
me say this, you all. Let's see what happens. I only offer a solution. It's not up to people to take it. It ain't up to people to take it. But I think that I would rather try to be a problem solver or a peace broker than to always have strife going on. I really would. And I heard two women defending each other, not knowing what the other is saying. And from there, it just seems like they do like each other. Now, a lot of you all are saying that MU kind of met Tracy and she ain't with that life. And that could be true, but we don't really know that. I didn't hear MU say that. I didn't hear, y'all said she looked kind of awkward in those pictures, like she was uncomfortable. I didn't hear her say that. What I am hearing is miscommunication. I'm hearing one person thinking one thing, one person saying another thing, one person wanting to go to the beach, one person saying the beach ain't till Monday. I hear a lot of miscommunications, a lot of misunderstanding. I'm not
mhm,
hearing that I don't like Tracy. I'm not hearing that Tracy did something wrong. I'm just hearing that we were having a good time until this happened. And
right.
so I think that they need to start from where the problem started and resolve it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So y'all
Well,
just
her
keep
name
that in
is
mind.
misunderstood, bro, Jay.
Huh?
Her name is misunderstood. So maybe Tracy just misunderstood.
Well, people need to get clarity. I'm just
Uh,
saying.
Straight out
because
of a
misunderstanding
storyline.
could cause a lot of problems. So like when Vivian and I talk, I'm like, so Vivian, this is what I hear you say. This is what, yeah, that's it, bro, Jay. Okay, I just want to make sure because I want to make sure before we get off the phone or something. Like Vivian and I were talking to the people at Carnival. Vivian was asking her question. I was asking my question. I wanted to make sure that we had everything in the play and that what we promised we can deliver. So I'm making sure that we could do what we said. So they got to have the $25 in by what time, and that's it. They won't get a guaranteed room price. It'll go up or. So we wanted to make sure we were hearing right. And all I'm gonna say is all I get understanding. And now that I'm thinking about it, if Miss MU is really struggling with her sobriety, then I don't think getting too turned up might help her. So my question is, what do you mean by turned up? Because I am in recovery, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, so those are some things. Maybe MU didn't want to disappoint her, but MU, don't be scared to say, girl, I'm on a banana peel in hell, girl, and I ain't trying to go back there. Because it's hard and I don't want to be back in no rehab centers and stuff. I don't want to be back on there looking like Lady Sang the Blues. So I don't want to do that. And maybe you need to say that because sometimes you got to make it real for folk so they'll know that I'm not trying to, I like you, sis, but turn up. What is turn up to you? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let's go dancing and having a good time. That may be turned up. But that hookah thing, that's blowing and stuff, and Mr. Understood don't need to be blowing on nothing, honey. Nothing.
I
Okay.
think this is for content, straight out of a storyline for content. It is content, but it's at the expense of your friendship. It shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm. Child, she be sucking on that hookah. First of all, she know she likes stuff like that anyhow, grabbing on stuff and sucking and blowing out of it and stuff like that. Child, it's too much blowing in the stuff. It's just too much going on. Mm-mm.
Now,
Fine,
Yeah.
you know this one.
straight out of a storyline for content earlier said Tracy went online talking about threesomes. We know that wasn't going to happen. So that she was just playing about that.
Let me put some chapstick on for that one. Seems like Don Cato only have energy for one.
At a time.
Anyway, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Now, somebody said that in the chat. Now,
Well, I'm gonna leave it alone. But
this shit with
Tracy,
that.
can I make a suggestion? Girl, go to Florida. Go to Myrtle Beach. Go to Virginia Beach. Go
Tracy
to
got a 1K again.
go to
Okay.
what's that? Rehoboth Beach. Girl,
Right.
go to them go to Reese Beach or the Hamptons or something. Stay on the East Coast, daughter. I don't know, but that West Coast thing ain't working for you. Sis, that West Coast ain't working for you. And I don't have nothing against the West Coast. People sometimes you ain't never been. I've been to California, but I don't think California is for everybody. And it seems like you ain't doing well in California. You need to change your venue. You need to change your venue because them West Coast beaches ain't doing it. And it seems like you don't never make it to the beach, girl. Let me
I'm
say
reading
this
the
serious
chat.
and Bailey. I met Tracy. We didn't have a problem. I mean, let me say this. When you meet Tracy and Tracy likes you, you don't have a problem. That's just and I met Tracy. See, y'all haven't met Tracy. I've met Tracy more than once. And Tracy, when Tracy is cool with you, she's
It's
cool
okay.
with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you fall out with Tracy, it's a whole nother story. So again, I've dealt with Tracy. This is why I don't think Tracy is that type of person who would now. Is some things that have transpired that I'm baffled about, but I'm gonna leave that up in the hands of the Lord. That don't have nothing to do with, you know.
Can I
But
just say, yesterday I watched that 6 hour movie, Jesus of Nazareth. Boy, when I tell you, I'm so thankful that he died and rose again to so that me and God could have a relationship. I'm sorry, I know we're talking about mess, but I just had to say
no, we ain't
that.
talking about mess. It goes to show you if this is why I'm saying that. And I know in the beef sector, we always go for people's low points and stuff, which we do because it's the beef sector. But regardless of what people have done, it's under the blood. And your dressing nice and how many times you go to church or how many scriptures you know, baby, that don't make you righteous. Only the blood makes you righteous.
Hmm.
And like I said, if your stuff is under the blood, then ain't nothing I can do about it. I can say what I want about it, but I don't have no saving power for you. I didn't take no nails in my hands for you. I didn't get up on the third day for you, according to the Christian context. So that's what I say. That's my thing. And even for this situation, if Jesus can forgive us as nasty as we've been, I know we should be able to forgive each
Hello?
other. And this is why I don't hate nobody. And I'm honest. This is why I don't hate anybody on YouTube. This is why I don't really have any hate in my heart for people. This is why I keep YouTube as entertainment. But when
Hmm.
you get to the point where you want to destroy people's lives and do things, then you really
Right.
gotta take inventory of yourself. Even with this situation, if MU and Tracy are really friends, they gonna do something about it. And if
Hmm.
they break up, maybe they weren't really friends. Maybe they allowed the people in YouTube to do it. Then maybe the adage is true. There are no friends on YouTube. And I'm just saying, Vivian got on that shirt, and I just truly believe that there are no friends on YouTube. And the thing is, maybe I say that because I don't want to be in a situation because there are a lot of people when I first started and I thought they were cool, and then they start doing crazy stuff, and I'm like, oh no, because people who like you don't do this kind of stuff.
Now Hershey and straight out of a storyline for content. Look, it's all a play. Hopefully it doesn't go
Yeah.
too
Well,
bad
look,
and too
Joyce, y'all, I gotta go because I'm getting ready to get a phone call in a few minutes, and I gotta be ready. Can't talk to you now. Got love to get. My baby said, he said, don't keep me waiting. What time is it? 3:59. That's what it is.
Woo!
Ring, ring, hello, baby. Oh, completely mine.
All right, Jay,
Can
I'm
we
about to go
have, hold
live.
on for a minute. Seriously, can we have a conversation about the elephant in the room, LGBT? It ain't nothing wrong with LGBTQ in the church. Serious. That's all in interpretation and how you interpret the scripture. And because I know scripture for myself, that stuff don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. It ain't no different. And let me say this: I don't consider same gender loving relationships that are healthy and where people are working. And let me say this: it's really interesting that people can have all that sex before they even get married. Vivian, mute yourself for a minute, Vivian, because I'm getting feedback. So I don't understand how people can have all that sex before they even get married, and then she can wear white at the wedding. See, we do stuff because I think it's okay for certain people, but it ain't okay for everybody. So there's really no elephant in the room. That elephant in the room is for those people who think like, wait, not me. Mm-mm. Because I'm gonna go to anybody's church and have a good time. And again, I know that I am wonderfully and fearfully made in the image of God. Period.
I
So
have a question, Jay. I know you, and when I see you coming to the church, I don't see you as LGBTQIA. How would I know that? Because I've seen the two of you walk into a church before. It's not like, we're showing uh displays of affection. Now, okay, so for those of you who like to call me a lesbian, I am heterosexual. But what I'm saying is, yeah, just because two guys sitting together in church, does that make them LGBTQIA? Just because two women come to church together and they sit next to each other or their roommates, does that make them LGBTQIA? And who am I if I am under the blood to judge them? Because when you point one finger at a person, you got fingers pointing back at you.
But Vivian, I don't care. See, that's the whole thing. You gotta care. And my thing is, if my who I am takes so much of your brain space, then you might need to check that. So
Well,
anyway,
Jay, I'm at a point in my life, I am not allowing anybody to take free space up in my brain because I got too much other stuff. Like juicy cases, y'all. We're gonna turn up, and our turn up is Brother Jay will be working out. We're gonna have a romper contest. We are also going to be doing spades. We're going to eat together. We're going to all meet up and we're going to go to karaoke. We're all going to go to the nightclub. You guys got to meet me at the nightclub because I plan on being a drunk auntie and a drunk uncle, whoever's going to be the drunk uncle dancing with me at the club. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be drinking, but I'm be acting like the drunk auntie. So y'all come on to Juicycations and roll with us because we about to have a good time. Not a good time, a great time. And y'all gotta come be on Juicycations. You gotta be on the Conquest to see me in my Rasputia bikini. If y'all want to see me in my Rasputia bikini, look, y'all, I'm working out hard to keep that Rasputia body for y'all now. Come on and come on up on the ship and you can see the Rasputia body.
all right. Well, look, you all, you done heard that from Vivian, Juicycation. Thank you, Sirius Bayless, because I love God. I don't care what these people got to say, because my relationship with God is personal. And you know, my conversion, they weren't there. It was me and God, and they weren't there. And I didn't need a middleman for that. So yes. And you're right, Sarah, real talk. So there's no big whoop. But y'all look, that's all I needed to say. Hopefully Tracy and MU talk off of YouTube, get it together, make it work.
Okay, I'm dropping
Yeah.
that. I'll holler at y'all later. We'll be having Gas Station Chronicles later today. And don't forget to get your No Friends on YouTube shirt and Juicycation shirt. Because what's done on Juicycations 2023 stays on the Conquest.
Okay, y'all heard Miss Vivian. So anyway, you all, thank you all for coming up. And we'll do it. Child, it's a busy. I ain't gonna go there with you. Things I used to do, I don't do no more. But look, y'all, it's real. Thank y'all for coming up. Tracy, MU, if you all are really friends, answer each other's calls. Have a conversation. Get it together. Come back as a unified force, because a lot of people are going to take advantage of your downfall. A lot of people, their job is to separate you all. And hopefully y'all can see that. So that's what I got to say. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love.